everyone! Today we are looking at supported staccato. Do you know what I'm talking about? You probably do understand the concept, but how should it feel? Support is one of those funny things that we hear a lot of talk about it and a lot of chatter. And when I talk to students, I realize that they are mostly confused about support and how it should feel. So this is an advanced exercise really for advanced singers, but it helps all levels of singers to understand how their support muscles work. So the first thing that we need to do is activate our support muscles so that we know what they feel like when they're switched on. So put your hands around your rib cage, right at the very top, around the widest part, yawn the breath in, and you're going shh, shh, shh. Two short ones, one really long one, and just feeling what happens in your body. Don't be thinking about the shush sound that you're making. It's not about that at all. It's all about what's happening down here. You can probably see in the video that there's quite a lot of activity down here. Here we go again. Keeping that long one going, feeling the muscles really starting to pull in as you expel that air. So with the two short ones, you feel the muscles flick on and off like a light switch. So you'll feel your diaphragm and your abdominals just switch on and off quickly. And then when you do the really long one, you'll feel the muscles engaged, and then they'll continue to engage on a stronger level as the air is expelled from your body and the muscles are working hard to squeeze that last little bit of air out. And that, in a nutshell, is your support and how it should feel. When you breathe and sing properly in a relaxed, really holistic way, then your support engages naturally. And this exercise, this staccato, supported staccato exercise, will help you to understand how to keep your support switched on, even when you're not singing. So I don't mean you're not gonna relax between phrases. It's just for those occasions where you need to sing staccato, detached notes, and it wastes a whole heap of energy if you're switching your support on and off when you do that. It's also for those odd phrases that you get often in Handel and Mozart, where there's maybe a rest in the middle of a word even, but certainly in the middle of the musical phrase where it would be really a bit crass to take a breath. So you want to keep the meaning going through even though you're lifting the voice off so that there is silence to observe the rest. So this advanced exercise is all about getting your support to stay switched on while you're negotiating those gaps in the music. We're going to do it with arpeggios, well, triads actually, and we're just going to sing a smooth one to start with. Now the chances are you've started doing that yourself now and you're not actually thinking about your support. So do that again now and really feel that those support muscles are working just like they did when you did the long shh. So here we go again, focusing on this, not what's coming out. Here we go. So what I'm feeling, as soon as those muscles are switched on, they stay on. Don't interfere with that. Don't try and manufacture it. It's just happening naturally because you've breathed into a nice relaxed body. Then the next stage of that is to learn how to keep that support switched on in exactly the same way, but this time you're doing staccato. So here we go. My support just stays switched on the whole way through. Now, do another legato one, focusing on how it feels, not how it sounds. And staccato. So So if you put your fingers, one set of fingers in your diaphragm and one set of fingers just down here along the bottom of your rib cage as it comes down from the sternum, you'll feel the muscles. Just, if you do the legato one, you'll feel them stay switched on, but the intensity of the muscular activity grows as you sing through the phrase because the muscles are working harder to expel the air. But it's smooth. It just happens really holistically and naturally, and it's smooth. You're not jerking anything. And then when you do it staccato, you still feel the same underlying muscles working in exactly the same way, but you feel your diaphragm and your intercostals just pulsing ever so slightly. And again, that's happening naturally. Don't try and manufacture that. Just be aware of it. If it's working, it means that your support is working really, really well. Staccato. Legato. Feeling those muscles really switched on. And because you're using the muscles, that mine are still switched on because I've switched from singing to speaking, so I can still feel my support muscles working. You need to remember to relax everything as you take the breath in. So that's the release of the pelvic floor, so that you get that nice relaxation before you start the next breath. And then you can do your next legato. And again, my support's still engaged because I've gone straight from singing to speaking, and then relax and release. And that is my supported staccato exercise for advanced singing. I'm Lois Johnston. This is Singing Tips. Welcome. Thanks for being here with me today. I have 30 years experience of singing all sorts of genres, mainly opera, but not only opera, and teaching, of course, which is my second big passion. If you are here because you take your singing seriously and you have lots of questions about your singing, please consider joining as a member. You can also subscribe, switch your notifications on, and you'll know then when I release new content. And if you would like to buy me a coffee, you can hit the super thanks button, and seriously, that just brightens my day when somebody pings that for me.